Welcome back to the channel. Very eventful day today. We wanted to go over some of the latest from the upcoming Trump administration. So
some of the picks and all, and so
and then they also had the Senate
yes.
race today.
So we're gonna go over to
Senate
Trump's
Majority
Trump's Truth Social, and we can read what he's posted here.
So it looks like it went to Thune. He had the majority of the votes. And so Donald Trump, he made a post about it saying congratulations to Senator John Thune. Say that 5 times fast. The newly elected Senate Majority Leader. He moves quickly and will do an outstanding job. I look forward to working with him and Senators John Barrasso, Senior Majority Whip, Tom Cotton, Senior Republican Conference Chairman, Shelley Moore Capito, Senate Republican Policy Committee Chairman, James Lankford, Republican Conference Vice Chairman, and Tim Scott, National Republican Senatorial Committee Chairman, and Make America Great Again. So I don't know. I know there were a lot of people that were disappointed about this because everyone was really rooting for Scott.
Yeah.
So Rick Scott. Just realized that there's a Tim Scott too. Forgot about him. But anyway, so I don't know. I'm not really sure. Anyway, I know this was a big upset for a lot of people, and I know that everyone was kind of rooting for.
I think the big concern was that
that
out of the 3 people that was being talked about, they were worried that Rick Scott was the only one that would be willing to help move Trump's agenda forward. So
basically, that he wouldn't give pushback or stop any legislation from going through the Senate. And so I think that that's the concern that everyone's kind of had there. So
I didn't know much about Thune, but you did say that I guess you
someone
researched.
had posted on X today, like his past votes through the Senate, things that he had voted yay and nay on. And so I did see where he did vote not guilty for the Trump impeachment hearings. So I was like, well, that's good, you know.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I don't really know much about him, other than that, and then, you know, like we were saying that he was not. People were concerned that he would not be as
helpful as Rick Scott.
Well, because Rick Scott had announced that he would support that he was on board and in line with the views and everything, and that he was in agreement of the things to go through. So didn't have that same exact statement from Thune. So I don't know. We'll see. But I think it was nice of Trump to congratulate him. So on to the new appointments for today.
Yeah. So we kind of, in the last video, we talked about the rumor was kind of floating around about Marco. I want to say Mark. Keep wanting to call him Mark. You know? Oh, Mark. Marco Rubio as a United States Secretary of State. So it is official now that Trump has selected him.
Which I think we kind of had a feeling.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've kind of, people have been talking about it today too, and been kind of looking into, you know, the pros and cons. I don't know. Some say that he's really tough on China. I've heard that. I've also heard that he has led some good legislation of his own in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
So we'll see. You know, I'm trying to be hopeful about it. Hopeful that he will be on board with the America First movement, and that he will be diplomatic in foreign policy to bring peace and not more conflict. You know, we need to end the wars that are going on and not start any new ones. So as long as he does those things and that he's on board with what the American people want, that I think that's a good thing. Yep. I mean, he's better than Anthony Blinken, and he's better than Mike Pompeo. So there's that. Trying to look at the glass half full at this point.
Yeah. So this takes us on to the 2 that I'm probably the most excited about.
Me too.
So
big time. First
up is, you want to read this one?
Yes.
Just read. I guess we all need to read is just the top paragraph.
Yeah. Just that that he is pleased to announce that former Congresswoman Lieutenant Colonel Tulsi Gabbard will serve as Director of National Intelligence. So this is a big deal. That means that she will be over all of the intelligence agencies, basically, and that the director of the CIA will have to answer to her, basically. Right. But she will be over the intelligence, the FBI, and
right. Well, in a little side note on that one, the CIA. The rumor is that Dan Bongino may become the new director of CIA, which would be amazing.
I was thinking Secret Service. Is that?
I thought I heard CIA.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
But anyway, this is amazing. I know people were talking about Secretary of Defense for her, and then that ended up going to.
It was at Christy Nome? No,
it was the guy we talked about yesterday.
Oh.
I can't think of his name.
I can't think of his name.
But anyway, so we were kind of like, okay, well, where's Tulsi gonna go? So I think that this is great. I think that she will do great things. I'm really excited. Really excited about this. So I think this is a great move, honestly.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, because I think she worked in intelligence when she was active duty. I'm pretty sure too.
Yeah, I don't know. What does it say? Yeah.
About that. Yeah, her illustrious career in our intelligence community.
Yep.
Championing our constitutional rights and securing peace through strength.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, that's a good one. I'm happy about that one. Mm-hmm. I really am. And then comes to the one that's bringing probably the most stir, and probably the one that I'm actually the most excited about.
Yeah. I'll let you read this one then.
Okay. It is my great honor to announce that Congressman Matt Gaetz of Florida is hereby nominated to be the Attorney General of the United States. Matt is a deeply gifted and tenacious attorney trained at the William and Mary College of Law, who has distinguished himself in Congress through his focus on achieving desperately needed reform at the Department of Justice. Few issues in America are more important than ending the partisan weaponization of our justice system. Matt will end weaponized government, protect our borders, dismantle criminal organizations, and restore Americans' badly shattered faith and confidence in the Justice Department. On the House Judiciary Committee, which performs oversight of DOJ, Matt played a key role in defeating the Russia hoax and exposing alarming and systemic government corruption and weaponization. He is a champion for the Constitution and the rule of law. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one.
I think Matt's gonna do good.
I think he is too.
Mm-hmm. He's tough.
Yeah, he's tough, and he's from just right down the road where we used to live. So it's he's kind of a local boy to us. So,
and he's been good for Florida too.
Yeah, he's been good for Florida.
And he's been good in the House. He's been active and standing up for what's right and not just being a yes man.
Yep, that's right. He goes against the grain and does what he thinks is right or the right call, no matter who he pisses off. So I love that. I love that about him. I may not agree with everything he's done, but I for the most part, I agree with most of what he's done. I support him.
This is gonna be really good to see. It's just gonna be good to see action happening. I feel like the American people have gotten a lot of talk over the years, and a lot of it feels cheap, just to get votes, just to get just to stay in power, and not a lot of fulfilled promises. And so this looks promising. And I think this gives hope to the American people that, we've been heard, and that giving people the chance to really show up for us. And that's going to be big.
Yeah, I think there was one more that was announced.
Senior staff.
Well, there's one with Christy Nome.
I don't. Was that official?
Yeah,
I heard.
here it is right here.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, I missed that today.
All right, so here's this one with Christy Nome. I'm pleased to announce that the governor and former woman from South Dakota, Christy Nome, will be appointed to serve as a Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. Christy has been very strong on border security. She was the first governor to send National Guard soldiers to help Texas fight the Biden border crisis, and they were sent a total of 8 times. She will work closely with the border czar, Tom Homan, to secure the border and will guarantee our American homeland is secure from our adversaries. So that's another one. So
yeah. I don't know much about her. I know there's the talk about her.
Yeah,
shooting
the dog, but
I don't know. Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see how well she does, and all of these still have to make it through. You know, the actual the selection or approval. But so far I think he's building a real solid team. There's only maybe one that I'm kind of questioning or concerns. But for the most part, I think he's building a really solid team.
I do too.
A real bunch of hard people that are
tough, people that
that are not going to be pushed around, and that's what these roles need. They need people that are not afraid to stand up against anyone and do what's right regardless.
Integrity.
So I'm very excited. I'm very hopeful of how things are going.
And then there's, of course, the Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy in the Department of Government Efficacy. Doge, which is like that's so funny that it's called that. But
yeah, and if you have Doge and been watching it,
they've been talking about that too. That's really going to be it's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
they're the dynamic duo.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I love it.
I know.
I absolutely
I'm
love
hopeful, but I'm still like.
The government's been filled with so much bloat. It's going to be exciting to see some of it thinned out. There's a lot of people with these government jobs that are just position fillers collecting a check that don't really do anything. And I think of one person that can do it would be Elon. He's done it before with companies, especially with X.
Well,
he come in and
like that's like all the NGOs that were talking about that today too. Yeah. And how it's just disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
How much taxpayer money is wasted.
So much wasted money.
It's just wasted.
So much wasted money.
And there's so many other causes that, could be addressed and help that would actually benefit the American people. And it's just, anyway, so enough is enough.
Yep.
And the people have spoken, and hopefully they're heard. Well, we are heard.
Yep. They've got 4 years, so I hope they hit the ground running and just rip through it.
And we, it's like they've been talking about too. It's like we already need to be thinking about what's to come. We have to continue. This whole back and forth business is just not. Anyway, we got to be on the right track and keep it going. So.
Yep. We've got a great country, and we need to keep it.
Fight like hell to keep it.
That's right. Can never stop fighting.
It's like what Benjamin Franklin said about having, a constitution. You will have a constitutional republic if you're willing to keep it, or you'll fight to keep it, or something like that.
Fight to keep it.
Yep. And it's true. So. Yep.
Well, this is just
exciting news.
Very exciting news, and this is just a little short video we wanted to hop on, and there's a lot happening every day, so we're gonna keep on trying to pump out some videos throughout the week. We may not do one any this weekend. We've got a little bit more moving to do, but so we're trying to get some videos throughout the week, and then we'll be back.
probably next week.
Next week. So
everybody have a safe weekend.
Yep.
And good rest of the week, safe weekend, and we'll see you next time.
See you in the next one.